Students, in this particular video we will be revising our chapter second, that is fractions and decimals. So before moving ahead, let us quickly understand what is fractions. So you have already read about fraction, that is the numbers that can be written in the form that is a by b, and the condition is both a and b must be whole numbers only. So when I say whole numbers, then I hope that you are able to quickly recall that minus 1 by 2 will not be called fraction, because here minus 1 is not a whole number, it is an integer. Okay, so let us just quickly move ahead. Here very firstly it has tell you that how much you already know about fractions. To check that, it has provided you some situations. So what are proper fractions, what are improper fractions? Proper fractions are those numbers in which your numerator value is less than your denominator value. That is, if I write 1 by 2, here my numerator is 1, which is less than my denominator. And in the improper fraction, what will happen? In the improper fraction, my value of numerator will be greater than the value of my denominator. So here the example provided by the book, that is 7 by 4. Here the value of numerator is greater, so you can say that this particular fraction is improper fraction. Okay, so next one step is like mixed fraction. So you have to remember the primary condition, that only the improper fraction can be written in the form of mixed fraction. For writing a mixed fraction, one example is written over here. Here how you can write this particular number like this. So you have to simply divide 7 with 4, that is 4 ones are 4, you will get 3 as remainder. So how you have written it? This quotient value, after that this remainder value, and then at the end the number 4 that was written in the denominator. In that way you can simply write improper fraction as a mixed fraction. Can proper fraction can be written in mixed fraction form? No, we will not write that. Okay, now next type of problem is provided is like, now this time you have to write equivalent fraction. So for writing equivalent fraction, you have to understand that whatever fraction you will write, it will possess the same value that the question has provided to you. For example, it is 3 by 5. So if I have to make the equivalent fraction, what I'll simply do, I'll operate the same operation on numerator and the same operation with same number in denominator. By doing this, I'll get here 6 by 10. So this is my equivalent fraction. That is, if I try to shorten it to this value, for example, if I divide it by 2, so I'll get 3 by 5. That is, 6 by 10 is none other than 3 by 5 only. That's why I'm calling it equivalent. In the same manner, you can change your values and you can find out as many equivalent fraction as you want. So for writing another fractions, what I can do, I can simply multiply by 3 in numerator, 3 in denominator, or 4 in numerator, 4 in denominator. Remember this, the same operation. Right now we learnt about how we can convert a particular fraction into its equivalent form. So equivalent form we will use in different types of method. For example, here the problem says Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved the lesser part? So now here I have to do comparison, but I can compare only by one condition, that if I get to know which one is greater and which one is smaller. So whenever you find that kind of situation, that you have to find out which fraction is greater and which fraction is smaller, you have to simply convert them in their equivalent fraction so that their denominators become same. For example, if I want to make their denominator same, what I'll just simply do here, I'll multiply 7 with the value 5 and 5 with the value 7. My value will become like this. It will become my 10 by 35, 28 by 35. Now you have to simply check these values. So here 28 is greater. So it has asked which has solved lesser part. So became Ramesh solved lesser part than Seema. So using equivalent fraction, you can easily compare two fraction values provided in the question. Okay, so let us move ahead. In this particular problem, the only thing that you need to know how to convert this mixed fraction into a fraction form. So if it is like 3 1 by 2, you have to multiply these values and then add this remainder in it. For example, 2 3s is 6 and this will become 7, and divided by this value will be written over here. So in that way you can simply convert mixed fraction into its fraction form, and then it is a simple total formula in that you have to add. So for example, here this particular thing is provided, but here again denominator is not same. I just explain how you can make the same denominator. So here it is only 2. I need multiply 2 over here, so I'll multiply 2 in numerator as well. It will become 14 by 4. Now I can simply add. Once the denominator are same, I have to write the denominator one time and simply add the two values provided over here, and I'll get my answer. Then it is converted into mixed fraction. Okay, I explain above how you can convert a improper fraction into a mixed form. So let us move ahead now. Have a look at some exercise questions. So here you have to keep in mind, when nothing is written in the denominator, 1 is already written there. So here it is 1 and it is 5. So I need to make both the denominators same for solving my problem. So here I'll multiply it by 5. So same operation in the numerator as well. So what it will become? It will become 10 by 5 and then subtract 3 by 5. So how to solve it? Write the denominator one time and simply subtract the values over it. So 7 by 5. So in that way you can solve all the questions. Now next, write in descending order. You have to compare and then you have to write. First of all you have to write the greatest number and then moving ahead with the smaller values. So in that way you can easily solve your exercise provided in this particular on the basis of these particular situations. Now when your problem says that you have to multiply different fractions, so for example here mixed fractions are provided. The first condition is convert them into simple form. For example, here it is 15 by 2 and this particular value is 7 by 2. Now the only condition that you have to keep in mind, numerators will be multiplied to themselves and denominator will be multiplied to themselves. Okay, so here if I'll solve this particular situation, I'll multiply only numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. That only point if you'll keep in your mind, then you can easily solve all the problems related to multiplication. So here the problem is 2 multiply 1 by 4. So if 2 divided by 1, I said numerator to numerator, 2 1s are 2 and denominator to denominator, 1 4s are 4. So it is like 2 by 4 that you got the answer. You can also convert into its simplest form. It is divisible by 2 and it is also divisible by 2. So 1 by 2 can also be the answer of this particular question. Keep that in mind. Whatever number you are using in numerator and operation, the same operation and number you will use in denominator as well. Else your question will go wrong in that kind of situation. Here one thing more that we should know, that whenever it is written in the question that 1 by 5 of a particular number, for example here it is total number, so of means multiply, you have to simply apply 1 by 5 of total number is provided 40, so that means it is talking about 8 value. So you have to keep in mind when it is provided of, how you have to convert it to solve your particular question. So in the exercise question, some questions are provided like here it is 2 multiply 1 by 2. So 1 multiply 2 means that for a particular figure, two fractions are two divisions are done, and from that one portion is to be shaded. For example, over here two fractions parts are being done there and one part is shaded, so it represents 1 by 2, and multiplied by 2, that means it is written 2 times. So this particular figure suits this particular question. Again have a look. So here in the next question it is like 2 by 3, that is 2 parts must be shaded and sections must be 3. So here 3 sections are there and 2 parts are shaded. And is it multiplied 3, that is it written 3 times? So yes, here it is written 3 times. So this particular figure belongs to this. In this way you have to simply identify the particular figures in this particular question. Now here what is the lowest form? Lowest form means after which no division is further possible. For example, if I choose these particular values, if I'll multiply it, I'll get 80 divided by 5. But as you can see, this particular number is divisible by 5 and this one is also divisible 5. So it can be further divided with the value 5. So it is not the lowest form. Lowest form means that the number is not further divisible. For example, over here 7 3s are 21 and 5 1s are 5. Now both of these values are not divisible with the common factor. So their common factor is only 1. So that it is the lowest form of this particular fraction. So and then convert into mixed fraction, that you all can easily do now. Now here is a question provided related to the value of. So I just explain what does of means. So it is written 1 by 4 of. So at the place of I'll write this and then multiply it with this particular value. I'll get numerator, that is 1 1s are 1, denominator 4 4s are 16. This is the required answer. In that way you can easily solve this particular section of question. Now have a look here as well. So here it is like this provided. So first of all I'll convert it into improper fraction, then again I'll apply the same thing, numerator multiplication, and then denominator multiplication. In that way you can easily solve this. Now here you have to apply the same thing in a reversible manner. So here it is 2 by 3. Now it becomes 10, that is it has to be multiplied with the value 5. It has become 30. Now it should have been multiplied with the value that is 10. So this is my required answer, but my answer should be in the simplest form. It is 5 by 10, but the value is further divisible. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. That is 1 by 2 is the exact answer that has been asked in this particular in this particular question. So in this way you can answer the further questions provided. Now when the problem is like you have to divide over here, so whenever it is like division problem, you have to keep in mind that if I have to divide this particular problem with 5 by 2, what I'll do, just convert this particular sign in multiplication and reverse this particular value. So what is reciprocal means? Reciprocal means you have to shift the positions of numerator and denominator. Simply exchange the values. So here it will become by 2 by 5. So the same process of multiplication, numerator that is 4 and denominator that is 5 1s are 5. So 4 by 5 will be my answer. In that way you can divide. Simply remember, change the division side with multiplication and reciprocal the value provided ahead of it. In that way you can simply divide any fraction. In this exercise some problems are provided. For example, how it will become like this, and then you can simply solve it. Here find the reciprocal of each of the following fractions. So by reciprocal it means you have to exchange the values of numerator and denominator. So this is the reciprocal of 3 by 7. Okay, so now let us move ahead. This time there are 2 fractions provided, so it does not matter. You have to keep the first value as it is, division sign with multiplication, and then reciprocal the second fraction, that it is 2 by 1. So now 2 2s are 4 and 5 1s are 5. This is my required answer. In that way you can easily solve these type of questions. By decimal we means that a particular point is provided in between two numbers. So this particular point is called decimal. And here when you will write in the place value chart how we represent some particular values. For example, here it is written if it is ones, tens, hundreds in simple counting. In decimals it becomes tens, hundreds, thousands, this particular type. So here 1 by 10, here is the place value of this particular number is provided. So 1 is written 0.1, that is one value after, that means it is simply 1 by 10. Now again the next value 4 is written after two values, that is it is written like 4 by 100, so it represents the hundredth position. So in that way you have already learnt about how you can place the decimal values on the place value chart. Or here is a quick revision for all of you, so how you can put indicate the place value of particular numbers in this particular place value chart. Now the question arises, do you know how to simply add and subtract two particular decimals? So whenever it is like it is a number and I take another number like 23.5 and I'll add them now. So here I have to keep in mind, first of all decimal should be below the decimal. Example questions are provided 21.36. Here decimal has to be maintained in a single line. If you will change the order, if you will write it like 37.35, then you will do it in a wrong way. The exact way is just you have to follow this pattern. Now you can simply add 6 and 5 11, in that way you can simply add these values. For subtraction as well, you have to simply keep in mind that your decimal must come below the decimal of that particular number that you are writing ahead of it. Now next some exercise questions are provided. So here it is asking which one is greater. So in decimals if we have to choose, first of all I'll compare it. For example, let us choose this particular question. I'll first of all check the values written on left hand side of the number, and then I'll move on the right hand side. So here on left hand side 0 is written, then here is 5. Now again 0 is written over here and 0 5 is written here. So this value is same, so I'll now move on to right hand side. So this value is 5 and this value is greater, so 5 is greater than 0, then this value becomes greater for me. Now taking another example over here, for example it is like this. So here 0.8 and 0.88, on left hand side 0 is written, so this value is equal. Now I'll move on right hand side, I'll check this 8, this value is again equal. I'll move on another right hand side. So here if nothing is written, I'll take it 0. So here if I'll check, this value is greater, so this value becomes greater for me. In that way I can check if there would have been a simple change in my question. For example, it would have been like 1.8 and another is 0.88. So first of all I start from this value. So here it is 1 and 1 is greater than 0, so no need to check further, this will become the greater value. In that way you can simply check which value is greater or lesser. Now next it is written express rupees using decimals. So whenever the question something like this arises, so I have to check for converting rupees into decimals. 1 rupees contain 100 paise. So for converting paise into rupees, I have to simply divide with 100. So I am dividing it by 100. That is 2 zeros. That means above, if I'll convert in decimal, I'll have decimal after 2 points. So here one digit is 7 itself. Now no second digit is available, I'll write 0 over here and then apply the decimal point over here. So it will become by like 0.07. In that way you can convert. Now here again it is like 235, I'll divide by 100. So here after 2 digits I'll apply decimal, so it will become 2 rupees 35 paise will be like 2.35, that is 2 rupees 35 paise. In that way you can simply convert. You must simply know how many kilometers contain how many meters. Those value need to be remembered by all of you. Now whenever you have to multiply a decimal number with the value 10, 100 or something like that, you have to keep in mind, whenever you will multiply, the decimal value will shift to right hand side. For example, if I have to multiply by 10, my value is 7.5, then it will shift one value right hand side and my number will become 75. But if the question changes and I have to divide with the value 10, so whenever I have to divide, my decimal value will shift on left hand side. That is, if the number is 7.5, this decimal value will shift 1 point over here. 10 send 1 point shift. So for example, it will become 0.75. If you will keep this simple thing in your mind, you can solve as many difficult questions as many you will face very easily. So now if the problem is like 1.3 multiply 10, so 10 point will shift 1 point right hand side, that is 13 will be your answer. In that way you can solve. Now another problem is like, if you have to multiply the decimal value, so how you'll do that? So you must know how to convert the decimal value into fraction. So it is like 0.2. So I have to check the values on right hand side. I have to count the digits. So here it is one digit on right hand side. So that means when I'll convert it in fractional form, after 1 I'll put 1 0. If would have been like 0.22, what would I have done? Here this time 1 2 values are there, so after 1 2 zeros will be there. So in that way you can easily convert. Then it becomes a simple question of a fraction multiplication with the another fraction or a whole number. For example, again you can simply take example of it. It is like 4.6. So 46 divided by 10, as only one digit is written after the 10. So after the decimal, so only 1 0 after this one value, so it becomes 10. Now for division, you can simply keep in mind, try to convert the denominator into the 10 form. If it is possible, then you can simply divide it, or for the you can use it like this. It is 0.4. If I'll convert in fraction, it will become 4 by 0. Then division by 2. Now remember that situation that we were solving the problems like, if it is 4 by 10, convert this sign in multiplication, reciprocal the number provided ahead, and now just simply solve it. 4 ones are 4 divided by 2 multiply 1 by 10. If I'm again simply writing it, so 2 2s are 4. It is now 2 by 10, that is 0.2 will be my value. Or again you can simply solve it like 4 by this, and it has become like this. So 2 2s are 4. 2 by 10 will provide you 0.2. So 1 0 over here. So after decimal point, one digit will be there, or after one digit you will apply the decimal. Now again some different questions are provided. For example, if it is like this, so 65 4 divided by, it will become 10. Now I have to do reciprocal of this value. If it is 6 by 1, it will become 1 by 6. Simply divide 654 by 6, then apply 1 point over in your answer to convert it into the decimal form. Okay, so now in that way you can easily solve these problems. For this particular these values, I already told you, if there is 1 0, shift the value decimal point 1 point left hand side. So in that way you can simply do these kind of questions. So okay, this was enough for this particular video. See you in next video. Tab tak ke liye bye bye.